This ship was once touted as a symbol of the future of naval warfare. Fast, stealthy, and high-tech. But behind that modern image lurked serious problems. Problems that made a NATO country say emphatically, no, absolutely not. Why was this ship rejected? And why might the Philippines see it as an opportunity? In December 2024, Greek Defense Minister Nikos Dendias delivered a strong statement in Parliament. Greece officially rejected the United States' offer to receive the Freedom-Class LCS light combat ships. The reason was simple: problematic propulsion systems and prohibitively expensive repairs. According to Dendias, the ships were offered without comprehensive repairs. This meant Greece was being asked to pay a high price for problems that had been known from the start. For them, this was not a strategic asset, but rather a long-term liability that risked draining the defense budget. In fact, the LCS concept was very ambitious. The ship was designed for littoral operations, fast patrols, sea lane security, counter-smuggling, and military operational support. However, in practice, many units experienced recurring engine problems. Even the United States Navy eventually retired several units earlier than planned. This decision signals that the LCS project was not entirely successful and raises doubts about its long-term effectiveness. However, the LCS is not a complete failure. Under certain conditions, it still possesses advantages such as high speed, modern sensor systems, long range, and mission flexibility. These characteristics are particularly relevant in sensitive areas like the South China Sea and the Philippine Sea. These regions are now at the center of geopolitical tensions. The struggle for influence, military patrols, and maritime activity continue to increase. In such a situation, the presence of fast and modern ships is becoming increasingly important for countries in the region. This is where the Philippines finds itself. As an archipelagic nation, it faces significant challenges. Its vast maritime territory, regional security pressures, limited budgets, and urgent modernization needs are key issues. The Philippine Navy needs ships that are fast, flexible, and capable of reaching far-flung areas. However, acquiring new, high-tech ships is costly, and the national budget is not always within reach. Therefore, the option of second-hand ships from allies is a realistic alternative. Under certain circumstances, second-hand ships that are still operationally viable can be a quick solution to bolster the fleet without having to wait for new construction projects. What if the United States offered the LCS to the Philippines? Through cooperation with the United States, the Philippines could receive the ship under special arrangements, such as free transfer or a symbolic price. Furthermore, the agreement could include crew training, technical support, spare parts assistance, and long-term maintenance cooperation. With this arrangement, the Philippines could acquire a modern ship without having to pay the full price. However, this opportunity comes with significant risks. The main problem remains the same: the propulsion system. If not addressed seriously, the LCS will experience frequent breakdowns, frequent dry docking, draining the budget, and compromising operational readiness. Therefore, the Philippines must be prepared to conduct a thorough technical audit, major engine overhaul, collaborate with local shipyards, strengthen technicians, and develop a self-sustaining maintenance system. Without these measures, the LCS will simply be an expensive ship that rarely sails. The lesson from Greece is clear. What is considered too risky for a developed country can be an opportunity for a developing nation, if managed intelligently and with careful consideration. For the Philippines, the LCS does not have to be a primary combat ship. This ship can be used as a fast patrol vessel, a surveillance platform, a maritime operations support vessel, and a symbol of presence in disputed areas, if used selectively and strategically. Ultimately, this is not simply a matter of accepting or rejecting the ship. It's about the direction of national naval power development. Is the Philippines ready to take risks to accelerate modernization, or would you rather wait for a more stable solution? This decision will impact the future of Philippine maritime defense. What do you think? Is the LCS worth pursuing if offered under a special scheme? Share your thoughts in the comments section. See you in the next discussion.